Why do dictators always torture, abduct, and shut down the media during election seasons? Because controlling the narrative is power. And on the African continent, it's pretty much a pattern. In authoritarian systems, elections are not about giving up power, they are about legitimizing power. The ruling elite fear losing control, and so they resort to coercion, violence, abduction, and media suspension. Authoritarian elections are what Andreas Schilder calls menu of manipulation. In this logic, violence and propaganda are not contradictions to democracy. In fact, they are instruments for it. Dictators learned that in the digital age, narrative control is cheaper than an open massacre. That's why in Ethiopia's 2021 election, there was an internet blackout. In Tigray, in Uganda, again in 2021, there was massive shutdown of social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter for hours and days. For torture and abduction, on the other hand, this is an example of performative compliance, whereby these are not just punishments, they are in fact messages to the general public, implying that this is what happens to anyone who goes against the state. Because elections create moments of uncertainty, autocrats ramp up repression leading towards the vote. Deter mobilization to make it difficult for people to be civically engaged. So when you hear free and fair elections but activists vanish, don't be surprised. Because torture, abduction, and censorship are not by mistake, they are actually structured.